Alright, here we go. Hello, this is CBO768, and we are back with Phoenix Wright Justice for All. And last time, we finished our first day of investigation, trying to find out if Max Glacia really did kill the ringmaster, Mr. Barry. Russell Barry, I believe. What's his name? Let's see. His name was, Russell Barry, yep. And, we questioned the clown named Mo. We questioned this man named Ben, who's a ventriloquist, which we gave him his dummy back, who's named Trilo, who's got a real attitude problem, and apparently he says he's going to propose to, Regina, who Max was talking to, Regina's father, Russell, about it, and he was like, okay, sure, I'm fine with you marrying my daughter. But anyway, we're on our first day of the trial, and we're about to hear Gumshoe's testimony, so let's go.
The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routine. The practice sessions broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck.
Oh, vertebrae in his neck, okay.
I see. He was beaten to death. Here is the autopsy report for the victim.
Good. I was looking for that.
The court accepts this into evidence.
Okay, time of death was 10:15 p.m. Cause of death, blunt force trauma to the head.
A blunt object. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Alright. So I read ahead in the guide. We have to just press everything he says. Let me ask you about the snow.
It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime.
Did it pile up?
It wasn't much a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day.
The snow. Let me see. There's got to be more to this.
What's the matter, Nick?
I need to take a look at the court record.
Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime?
The circus performers gathered. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean?
Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, and Ben the ventriloquist. And of course the defendant, Maximilian Glacia, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot! Regent the tiger was there as well.
Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey?
When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings.
Okay. Okay. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to?
Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Then the ventriloquist went to the front gate absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary.
Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. Well, why don't you say that, Phoenix? Why are you keeping it a secret? If you're complaining about that. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m.
Okay. Not a problem, pal. We've got a witness that told us how the whole thing went. Ow!
This is totally meaningless. Time to move on.
Alright. We'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end?
Box. Wooden box?
That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention, it was locked. Locked, you say?
When box has a court record, the victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong lock. This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. If I had to ask, do they know what was in the box? Oh, okay. I mean, they couldn't get it open. I kind of want to ask about the contents. Do you mind telling us what was inside that box?
Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than in Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle.
What's inside the bottle?
It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box?
There was only one little bottle in that huge box.
I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning.
Okay, good. Small sneezing bottle. Found inside the wooden box, the victim was hunched over. It contains pepper. Okay. Cause of death report found. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct?
You've done your homework, pal.
And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as this big.
My theory is that it is something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No. I bet he made it disappear with magic.
Yep, here we go.
Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now.
I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case.
You mean all we're going to get out of him is that little bottle of pepper?
Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
Here, I'm not even off the stand yet.
Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint.
I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy.
Huh.
Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Moncada, call your next witness.
I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. Sorry, I was trying to get that V in there. She must be talking about Ben, the ventriloquist.
I wonder if Trilo would show up on the stand as well.
Yep. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Trilo Quist. I am employed as an operatic dinner.
Excuse me? The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
That rope must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with a song. Ahem. Me. The world of the law. Exciting and daring. Guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think?
It has a good rhythm.
I like that. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak.
Trilo, you know better than to insult a judge.
Shut up! Just look at your nose. You would think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly, I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star.
Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds.
What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know who the witness is!
Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trilo handle things.
I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about... Ouch!
You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now, let's proceed. Okay. Great. What you witnessed. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. Clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? When the police showed up and took Magic Boy away? You saw Maximilian Galacia heading towards the scene? You're sure of that? Without a doubt, he had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high?
That's enough! I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown?
That's right, dress boy.
Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that be the clown committed the crime?
Huh, he's got a point. What's a shame? It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit.
Why's that?
Here's absolute proof.
Silk hat?
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene.
Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutional skills are unrivaled. Well done.
Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you say? Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. Alright, what you witnessed. If I remember, I did read ahead, it's the fourth statement. 1, 2, 3, 4. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? You saw Max, and only Max, right, Trilo? Because I guess the suspicious thing is, like, shouldn't he have seen the ringmaster? That's right! And that makes him the killer! There was only one person heading that way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense, and makes Max one suspicious character.
There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? There has to be. Let's read the options. There's no proof. Ben only saw Max? Yeah, that has to be it. Because where's the ringmaster? He went to meet with Russell. That's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well?
What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen? That's the victim!
That's correct. I was gonna say, am I wrong? I'm like, okay, I have to be right. Because, yeah, where was Russell then? If Trilo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well! Ah! Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that, according to the defendant, a likely story? If Maximilian Galacia was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime?
I see. It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions.
He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now, let's move along with the testimony.
Trilo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he?
Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina, which is probably why Max conked him over the head.
Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head?
Huh, yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. So we still... Is this all new? I just want to make sure. Hang on. So is this a new statement then? Let me see. Okay. Okay. I did that, yeah. Okay. Fifth statement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait, no. Damn, sorry. What the hell? I thought there was a fifth statement. Unless, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on, what does it say? Press the fifth. Okay. Could it be this? It said fifth statement. Hang on. I want to go back to the beginning, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one, okay. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? I suppose that would have been around... Hey, what time was it?
I think it was around, I'd say a bit after, 10:30 p.m., I think,
Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time?
I guess that sounds about right.
Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather.
Well, the truth is...
Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling them anything extra? Why can't you believe that we'd just stand outside in the weather? Well, maybe you were waiting for someone. What? Who said we were waiting for someone? Objection. Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories.
Objection!
But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something.
Mr. Wright? Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for outside in that cold night?
He's waiting for her, because he loves her. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. Wow! He explodes. You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken?
Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question.
Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it.
Well. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right.
Eh? Alright. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. Ah! I love he explodes when he freaks out.
That makes perfect sense.
Sir. Objection. What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime.
Objection.
However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading out. There is absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer.
you got me. Alright, I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true, I was waiting for Regina.
Burn! Don't volunteer things.
Mr. Quizzit, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was waiting to propose to her.
You were what? Waiting to propose?
Oh my god, the puppet wanted to propose to her, my god.
What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage?
The matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit.
More burn. Huh. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now Viv has to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. Great. Above the proposal.
Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket.
No, you don't. I have it.
You were going to propose? You? A puppet?
Don't be so obtuse! Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love.
I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I can propose to her too.
Oh my god, Judge.
Exactly!
They're in agreement. His honor is looking a bit less honorable right now.
Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination.
What was with that sigh at the end?
He's like, I wish I was young.
I think it's the last statement. He says he has it in his pocket. No, he doesn't. We have the ring. So, let me save just in case. It has to be the ring. Because, again, it's initialed T and R. Are you kidding me? Really? Wow, are you... No, I'm not... No, I'm trying to load. How is it not the ring? We got it. Okay, let's press it. Do we really need to do some pressing? So, you are still thinking of trying to give it to Regina?
Of course I am! I spent 3 months' salary on this thing! I'm not gonna give it up that easily! I wonder how much he received for appearing in the circus!
Probably way more than he deserves.
How about it, Nick?
I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony.
That's the spirit, Nick! Give him half!
Just has that dazed and confused look again. Maybe he should get out more. Okay, so it's not that. Okay, I gotta look at the guide again. What the hell? You think it'd be the last statement? I'd be like, ha, I have the ring. It's obviously the ring. Okay, so, press the second one. Okay, I'm supposed to press the second one. I even had something to give it to her. Alright. Sorry about that. God. What was it exactly you planned on giving her?
You know exactly what I was gonna give her, numbskull! The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty!
Answer his question. What was it?
You're gonna die when you hear this! It's an engagement ring!
I guess we had to establish it was a ring first.
Engagement?
Ring? Wow. Those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Miss Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Francesca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Push on anyway. Push it. If I may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to a human. Ow! I advise you to cut this argument short.
I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring, I'd like to stick to the facts, not sociology.
You sure do enjoy sweetening the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe.
Okay, so what is he gonna say?
I planned on giving an engagement ring to Regina.
Okay. So, can we present the ring here? Because we have the ring. So he'll be like, hey,
That's the ring.
apparently not. Okay. When can I present the ring? Like, come on. Okay, press it. An engagement ring.
Uh-huh. It's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina's gonna love it.
It's just a ring.
What's the matter, Nick?
Well, there's got to be something I can catch him on. Okay, so... Okay, I need the guide again. Man, I really need the guide for this one. I have no idea what they want me to do. I plan on giving the engagement. Ignore this statement and present on the third... Okay. So, we can present it here. Okay, we present the ring on this. Well, let me save again, just in case. I mean, why can't I present it there? This is like the same thing. It feels, but whatever. There we go. Oh my god. Like, seriously, why could I not present it on that statement? That was, like, pretty much the same. Like, hell, the last statement was like, oh, I had it in my pocket. Or was the idea we had to establish what kind of ring it was? It was an engagement ring, and it was made of glass. Then you could either press the third, fourth, or fifth statement it said. I guess that's the idea. We're trying to establish what the ring looks like. So then we'll be like, ha, this is your ring, right? And he won't be able to lie. Trilo, do you mind if I show you something?
What is it?
What are you talking about?
Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring?
Ah, that's mine. Give it back. Thief.
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her. So I've still got it in my pocket. Again, that's the statement I was trying to press it on. But again, I guess we had to, like, describe the ring first. God. Why then do I have it right here? Oh, whatever. Thank God I'm using the guide.
What is going on here?
Ben, stand up.
Don't put me out on the spot like that, Trilo.
I found this in Money's room.
Money's room? You mean a room they put money? Like a bank vault?
Ha! That filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him.
Mr. Quiz, I prefer if you avoid slandering innocent clients in my court.
Well, Your Honor, Money is really a monkey in every sense of the word.
Ah, I see. Well then.
Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up.
Shiny things?
Trilo, when was this ring stolen from you?
Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night, the night of the crime.
What did you just say?
Details. I need more details.
Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza.
Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct?
Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, could have been taken around that time. Ah, yo! Ah!
Ben, what's with you? Ah, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not committed the murder.
Alright, I gotta let the SD card cool down. Be right back. Alright, here we go. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. Okay, we already said that. It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trilo, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trilo Quizit.
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trilo?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring, snatching monkey money.
But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame.
Well, this does indeed prove one very important point.
Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be?
Now, Ben's flaw is testified. Again, I read that if you do that, you get a penalty. There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony.
Contradiction?
The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza.
What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours?
I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene.
Oh my god, someone else was at the scene. I had no idea. Interesting, Mr. Wright.
Objection. Well, then tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something surpasses vigilant ventriloquists?
I don't think we're presenting evidence, but I want to save just in case. Objection! Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene.
However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive.
The witness is lying! He is blinded by his rivalry with Max!
Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant.
What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night.
Ah, I told you so many times you think you know my story's not changing.
You've already changed your story, stick boy, and I'm sure it will change some more.
Where there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it.
Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him.
Yeah.
Okay. Witnessing Max. Alright, let's go.
I give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Glacius at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max.
That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max.
Then Money snatched the ring, and you went chasing after him?
How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about...
I suppose 5 minutes, I think.
So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with the cross-examination.
Okay. So if I remember, so it said 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, I did while reading it. That is suspicious. Yeah, because again, we already know Ben and him aren't on good terms because he got hit on the head. So you testify that you said good evening to Max that night.
You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I said good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trilo. You say good evening at night.
I'm sorry, Trilo. Mr. Quizzit, I would prefer you kept your ventriloquist outside of the courtroom.
Impossible. A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better.
There's got to be something wrong with this bit of testimony. His greeting. Isn't that a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange.
Why would it strike you as strange?
Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a co-worker, I would understand.
Ow! That hurt!
Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no reason that Trilo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with the evidence?
Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you already learned that one.
I guess I can give it a shot. The witness will resume his testimony.
I already know what to present. Yeah, it's a bottle, because he got hit in the head. There's something at 6, though. So that was 4, 5. This is 6. I think I read they sink. Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh?
Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with a choir. Everyone together now.
Suit, hat,
Cloak!
white roses!
Thank you very much.
Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you?
But it was fun shouting out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in the testament somewhere.
I agree. But do we have the proof to make something stick?
All we can do is try, right, then? We gotta have something that will prove useful.
Alright, time to go to work. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And the proof is the bottle. Because Ben got hit over the head. Yep, there we go. Trilo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder?
A fight?
A fight over Regina, to be exact.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most.
A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head.
Ah!
That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he?
What? Is that an admission of assault and battery?
Before we've handled that, we should have wrapped up the defendant's murder charge first.
The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of a witness on stand. There is no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival.
Girl! Objection! Are you saying this witness is lying? That he's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just...
That's enough from you, Mr. Quizzit. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night?
Alright, let's see if I can figure this out. He didn't see anyone. He saw a different person. Because he obviously saw someone. It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. Because obviously, if somebody stole his hat and his cloak, it was just someone else that who he said good evening to.
What kind of theory is that?
The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all.
What?
If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there was only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galacia. That is why Trilo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. And or good evening, as he puts it.
Huh? What in the world, you?
Well, the defense can't explain who it was Trilo saw that evening.
Sick, I didn't... So who could he have saw? I'd say it's probably Mo, but let me look at the guide just in case. Oh, it's Russell? It says Russell. Okay. Considering the ill temper of this witness, there is only one person he would greet.
It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute.
No, Your Honor, it is not Regina. If it was Regina, Trilo would have given her the engagement ring as a present.
Oh, yeah, I suppose you've got a point there.
It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not?
Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trilo. Isn't that correct?
No.
Answer the question, Mr. Quizit. And I think we did it.
Order! How do you respond to this?
Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galacia.
Oh my god, oh.
I think it's a high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quizit obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galacia, or was it the ringmaster one, Mr. Russell Berry?
The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols.
3 symbols?
Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man. You've got to remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone, all together. Ow! Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses.
Objection! A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me.
What was that?
Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galacia? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry.
What?
Miss Von Karma, do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant?
Well,
If that's the case, then it's impossible for me to make a judgment at this point.
Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one.
That is very unfortunate.
Huh?
You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What do you mean by that?
You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but who that person was can only be answered by the next witness.
Huh? Yep, we're at the end of this one, so now we're about to move on to part 2.
Your Honor, the prosecution will provide beyond a shadow of a doubt an answer to that question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there is no one other than Maximilian Glacier responsible for this crime.
Oh my God, really? Jesus! Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare the next witness. Court is now in recess.
Alright. Who we did it? Again, like, if I was doing this by myself, I would not be using a guide, but since I'm on the time, on the clock, we gotta get a move on, so. So anyway, let's get a preview of the next day, and we'll call it a part. December 29th, 11:54 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5.
Sweetie, you may have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene.
So then, where were you when the murder took place?
He said he was in the ringmaster's room, right? Yeah.
We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room.
Yeah. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right?
Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back.
That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right?
That's what it seems like.
But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right?
Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off.
Which means...
It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max.
Fabulous! That's fabulously positively. Possibility.
Sorry?
Well done, Nick!
Well, the real question is, why would he do that?
However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange?
Yes, it is.
Huh. If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go?
Double, huh?
Wow, Max, I never thought that. You should be a detective or something.
Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision.
That's really cool.
Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. So yeah, now we have a new mystery. Why the hell did he dress up like Max if he did? December 29th, 12:06 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. Oh my God, we're back. Oh. Now that everyone's back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Montgomery, please proceed with the prosecution's case.
Very well. I will now call my next witness. A principal clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand?
Why did you just call him a pitiful clown?
The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record.
Oh, I've missed all that.
It was something, wasn't that? Name and occupation.
Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish?
Well, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion.
What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court.
Oh, yeah? Maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service.
Oh, that's sad.
Okay, how about this? Have you up the... Your name.
Lawrence Girls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown.
You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, it is. Very well, Mr. Girls, will you please testify to what you saw that evening?
A rabbit, a breach, and a raffian...
Without the humor, please. Okay.
Poor Mo can't be his normal stupid self in court.
Oh god, he takes the voice right on me. What you witnessed. Alright. Alright, anyway. We're gonna call it a part here. And when we come back, we will start part 2 of the trial. And we will listen to Mo's testimony and see what he witnessed. So, stay tuned for that. Bye.